Genghis Khan life story. Genghis Khan, born as Temujin in 1162, was the founder and first great Khan of the Mongol Empire, which became the largest contiguous empire in history after his death. His early life was marked by hardship and adversity, but he rose to become one of the most successful military leaders and conquerors in world history. Temujin was born into the Borjigin tribe, a nomadic people living in the region of present-day Mongolia. His father, Yasuge, was a chieftain of the tribe, but he was poisoned by a rival tribe when Temujin was only 9 years old. This event left Temujin and his family in a vulnerable position, and they were subsequently abandoned by their own tribe. As a young boy, Temujin learned to survive in the harsh conditions of the Mongolian steppe. He faced numerous challenges, including starvation, captivity, and betrayal. Despite these obstacles, he demonstrated remarkable leadership skills and charisma from an early age, gradually winning the loyalty of other young warriors. In his late teens, Temujin began to assemble a group of followers and allies who were bound by a code of loyalty and kinship. He adopted the title, Genghis Khan, meaning, universal ruler, and forged alliances through strategic marriages, military alliances, and skillful diplomacy. Genghis Khan embarked on a campaign of conquest to unite the various Mongol tribes under his rule and to expand their territories. He employed innovative military tactics and strategies, emphasizing speed, mobility, and coordination. Genghis Khan led his armies to victory against numerous foes, including the rival Mongol tribes, the Jin dynasty in northern China, the Tangut Empire in northwestern China, and the Khwarezmian Empire in Central Asia. Under Genghis Khan's leadership, the Mongol Empire expanded rapidly, encompassing a vast territory stretching from the Pacific Ocean to the Caspian Sea. The empire employed a system of administration and governance that facilitated communication and trade across its vast expanse. Genghis Khan also implemented laws and policies to promote religious tolerance and cultural exchange. Despite his fearsome reputation as a conqueror, Genghis Khan was known to be an astute ruler who valued meritocracy and fostered innovation. He introduced a unified script, the Uyghur script, to improve literacy among his subjects, and he promoted trade and communication along the Silk Road. Genghis Khan died in 1227 during a military campaign against the Tangut Empire. After his death, his empire was divided among his sons and grandsons, leading to the establishment of the Yuan dynasty in China and the Golden Horde in Russia. Genghis Khan's legacy is profound and enduring. He transformed the Mongols from a collection of nomadic tribes into a powerful and organized empire.
His military tactics and strategies influenced future generations of conquerors, and his empire served as a conduit for the exchange of ideas, technologies, and goods between East and West. Genghis Khan's impact on history is undeniable, and his name remains synonymous with power, conquest, and empire building. Certainly, here are some additional details about Genghis Khan's life. Rise to power. After uniting the Mongol tribes, Genghis Khan expanded his empire by defeating neighboring tribes and consolidating his control over Central Asia. He adopted various military innovations, such as cavalry archery and the use of siege warfare, which gave him a significant advantage on the battlefield. Yasa. Genghis Khan implemented a set of laws and codes known as the Yasa. These laws covered a wide range of aspects, including military discipline, taxation, trade regulations, and social order. The Yasa helped in maintaining order within the empire and promoting unity among the diverse ethnic groups under Mongol rule. Conquest of China. Genghis Khan launched a series of military campaigns against the Jin dynasty in northern China, ultimately capturing their capital, Jiangdu, present-day Beijing, in 1215. The fall of the Jin dynasty marked a significant turning point in Mongol history and opened the door for further conquests in the region. Conquest of Khwarezm. One of Genghis Khan's most famous and devastating campaigns was against the Khwarezmian Empire. which controlled parts of Central Asia and Persia. The Khwarezma Shah, Muhammad II, had killed Mongol envoys, leading to Genghis Khan's wrath. The Mongols swept through the empire, destroying cities and massacring populations. The conquest of Khwarezma solidified Mongol control over much of Central Asia. Legacy Genghis Khan left a lasting legacy not only in terms of conquest but also in governance. He introduced policies that promoted trade, communication, and cultural exchange between different regions and peoples. The Pax Mongolica, a period of relative peace and stability, facilitated the flow of goods, ideas, and technologies across the Mongol Empire, benefiting both the East and the West. Death and succession. Genghis Khan died in 1227 at the age of approximately 65. Before his death, he appointed his third son, Ogedei Khan, as his successor. Ogedei continued his father's conquests and expanded the Mongol Empire even further. Historical impact. The Mongol Empire under Genghis Khan's rule had a profound impact on the history of Eurasia. It opened up new trade routes, contributed to the spread of technologies and ideas, and had far-reaching cultural and demographic consequences. The empire laid the groundwork for subsequent dynasties, such as the Yuan dynasty in China. And it influenced the formation of future empires, including the Timurid Empire. Genghis Khan's life and achievements continue to be studied and celebrated, highlighting his significance as a military strategist, empire builder, and influential historical figure. Certainly, here are some more details about Genghis Khan's life and his empire. Leadership style. Genghis Khan was known for his strong leadership qualities. He fostered loyalty and discipline among his troops by rewarding merit and bravery. He also implemented a system called Mongol Decimal System, which organized his army into units of 10, ensuring effective command and control. Religious tolerance. Despite being a follower of Tengrism, an ancient Mongolian belief system, Genghis Khan displayed remarkable religious tolerance. He allowed his subjects to practice their own religions freely, and even sought the counsel of different religious leaders, including Muslims, Christians, and Buddhists. Administration and communication. To efficiently govern his vast empire, Genghis Khan established an administrative system. He appointed capable administrators and divided his empire into provinces called ulus, each governed by a trusted commander. He also improved communication through the establishment of relay stations, known as yam, which facilitated the rapid transmission of messages and information across the empire. Promotion of trade. Genghis Khan recognized the importance of trade and actively promoted commerce throughout his empire. He ensured the safety of trade routes, enforced fair trade practices, and facilitated cultural and economic exchange between different regions. The Mongol Empire became a hub of international trade, connecting Europe, Asia, and the Middle East. Military tactics and innovations. Genghis Khan's military success can be attributed to his innovative strategies and tactics. He employed a combination of speed, mobility, and coordination, using skilled cavalry archers to overwhelm his enemies. The Mongols were also adept at siege warfare, employing tactics such as building mobile siege towers and using explosive weapons. Personal life and family. Genghis Khan had many wives and children. He practiced a system of marital alliances, which helped him establish and maintain political and military alliances with other tribes. Genghis Khan had 4 sons: Hochi, Chagatai, Ogedei, and Tului, who played significant roles in the empire's expansion and governance after his death. Legacy and successors. Genghis Khan's death in 1227 marked the end of an era. The Mongol Empire continued to expand under his successors, with the conquest of additional territories in China, the Middle East, and Eastern Europe. His grandson, Kublai Khan, later established the Yuan dynasty in China, becoming its first emperor. Genghis Khan's leadership, military prowess, and innovative governance left a lasting impact on world history. His empire transformed the political and cultural landscape of Eurasia, shaping the development of numerous civilizations in the centuries that followed. Genghis Khan's legacy continues to fascinate and inspire, with his name often evoking both awe and respect. Certainly, here are some additional details about Genghis Khan's life and his empire. Organization of the Mongol Empire. Genghis Khan established a centralized administration to govern the vast Mongol Empire. He divided his empire into 4 khanates, each ruled by one of his sons. The khanates were the Khanate of the Great Khan, ruled by the Great Khan, usually the eldest son, the Khanate of Chagatai, the Khanate of Ogaday, and the Khanate of the Golden Horde. Each Khanate had its own capital and administrative structure. Yasa and legal reforms. Genghis Khan implemented legal reforms that aimed to create a fair and just society. The Yasa, his legal code, covered various aspects of governance, including criminal law, property rights, and social order. The Yasa also emphasized the importance of individual rights and protection for women, children, and the elderly. Promotion of meritocracy. Genghis Khan promoted a meritocratic system within his empire. He recruited talented individuals from different ethnic backgrounds into his administration, regardless of their social status or tribal affiliation. This policy enabled him to harness the skills and knowledge of people from diverse backgrounds, contributing to the empire's success. Construction and infrastructure. Genghis Khan recognized the importance of infrastructure in maintaining the stability and prosperity of his empire. He ordered the construction of roads, bridges, and postal stations to facilitate trade and communication. The Mongols also built an extensive network of relay stations, known as the Yam, which allowed for the rapid transmission of messages across the empire. Patronage of scholars. Genghis Khan demonstrated an appreciation for knowledge and learning. He actively sought the expertise of scholars, artists, and scientists from various civilizations he encountered during his conquests. Genghis Khan's court became a center of cultural exchange and intellectual pursuits, attracting scholars from different regions. Death and succession. Genghis Khan passed away in 1227. Before his death, he entrusted the governance of the empire to his capable sons and grandsons. Ogaday Khan succeeded him as the Great Khan and continued the expansion of the empire. Genghis Khan's descendants ruled over the Mongol Empire for several generations, leaving a lasting impact on the territories they conquered. Cultural influence. The Mongol Empire under Genghis Khan's rule facilitated significant cultural exchange between different civilizations.
It led to the transmission of technologies, ideas, and artistic influences across a vast geographical area. This interaction had a profound impact on the development of architecture, art, literature, and technology in various regions. Genghis Khan's life and his empire remain an enduring symbol of conquest, leadership, and cultural exchange. His innovative governance, military strategies, and emphasis on meritocracy contributed to the empire's success and its lasting impact on world history. Certainly, here are some more details about Genghis Khan's life and his empire. Siege warfare tactics. Genghis Khan and his generals were skilled in siege warfare techniques. They developed sophisticated strategies and technologies to conquer fortified cities. The Mongols used siege engines, such as trebuchets and battering rams, to breach city walls. They also utilized psychological warfare by intimidating and demoralizing their enemies before launching an attack. Postal system. Genghis Khan implemented an advanced postal system known as the Yam. This system allowed for the rapid transmission of messages across the empire, enabling efficient communication between distant regions. Messengers stationed at relay points could cover long distances in a short period, ensuring the swift dissemination of news and orders. Census and taxation. Genghis Khan ordered a comprehensive census to be conducted throughout his empire. This census provided valuable information on the population, livestock, and resources of each region. It helped in establishing a fair taxation system, ensuring that the empire's economic resources were effectively managed and distributed. Encouragement of trade and commerce. Genghis Khan recognized the importance of trade and commerce in promoting economic prosperity. He encouraged trade along the Silk Road and ensured the safety of merchants traveling through Mongol-controlled territories. The empire became a hub for international trade, facilitating the exchange of goods and ideas between different civilizations. Cultural and religious policies. Genghis Khan implemented policies that promoted cultural and religious tolerance within the empire. He respected the customs and beliefs of the diverse ethnic groups under his rule and allowed them to practice their religions freely. Genghis Khan also patronized scholars and artists from different cultural backgrounds, fostering a climate of intellectual and artistic exchange. Legacy of conquest. Genghis Khan's military campaigns resulted in the largest contiguous empire in history. The Mongol Empire stretched across vast territories, including present-day Mongolia, China, Central Asia, Russia, and parts of Europe. The conquests brought together diverse peoples and cultures under Mongol rule, leaving a lasting impact on the political, social, and economic development of the regions involved.
Environmental and ecological impact. The Mongol Empire under Genghis Khan's rule had significant environmental consequences. The Mongols employed a mobile pastoralist lifestyle, which reduced the pressure on agricultural land and allowed for the sustainable use of pasture resources. They also implemented policies to prevent deforestation and promote the protection of natural resources. Genghis Khan's life and the Mongol Empire continue to intrigue historians and scholars, with ongoing research shedding further light on their achievements, governance, and impact on world history. Certainly, here are some additional details about Genghis Khan's life and his empire. Promotion of intellectual exchange. Genghis Khan fostered intellectual exchange and cultural transmission within his empire. He actively sought out scholars, artists, and craftsmen from conquered territories, inviting them to the Mongol court. This facilitated the exchange of knowledge and ideas, contributing to advancements in various fields, including science, astronomy, medicine, and architecture. Codification of laws. Genghis Khan further developed the legal system within his empire by codifying customary laws and establishing a uniform legal code. This brought consistency and order to the administration of justice throughout the empire. The legal system emphasized principles such as fairness, justice, and the protection of individual rights. Promoting meritocracy in government. Genghis Khan appointed officials and administrators based on merit rather than hereditary lineage. This meritocratic approach ensured that capable individuals were chosen for positions of power, regardless of their social background or tribal affiliation. This practice helped to create a more efficient and effective governance structure within the empire. Founding of Karakorum. Genghis Khan established the city of Karakorum as the capital of the Mongol Empire. Karakorum served as the political, cultural, and economic center of the empire. The city was a melting pot of different cultures, hosting merchants, diplomats, scholars, and artisans from various regions. Religious policy. Genghis Khan pursued a policy of religious tolerance and freedom of worship. While he adhered to Tengrism, he respected the beliefs and practices of other religions. He issued decrees protecting religious sites, granted privileges to religious leaders, and supported the construction of temples, mosques, and churches. This policy helped to foster a climate of religious coexistence within the empire.
Influence on successor empires. The Mongol Empire left a profound impact on successor states that emerged after its fragmentation. The Yuan dynasty in China, founded by Genghis Khan's grandson, Kublai Khan, continued many of the administrative and governance practices established by Genghis Khan. The empire also influenced the Ilkhanate in Persia, the Chagatai Khanate in Central Asia, and the Golden Horde in Russia, shaping the political and cultural development of these regions. Literary legacy. Genghis Khan's life and accomplishments inspired a rich literary tradition. His story became the subject of numerous epic poems, songs, and historical accounts, both within the Mongol Empire and in other cultures. These writings not only documented his military achievements but also delved into his character, leadership style, and the impact of his reign. Genghis Khan's life and the Mongol Empire continue to be subjects of research, exploration, and admiration, as they represent an extraordinary chapter in world history. Characterized by conquest, governance, cultural exchange, and lasting legacy. Certainly, here are some more details about Genghis Khan's life and his empire. Adoption of Chinese and Islamic governance practices. Genghis Khan incorporated elements of Chinese and Islamic governance practices into the administration of the Mongol Empire. He adopted aspects of Chinese bureaucracy, such as a centralized system of government, official examinations, and the use of written records. He also appointed Chinese administrators to key positions. Similarly, he borrowed certain administrative practices from Islamic states, such as the use of divans councils for decision-making. Conquest of the Western Shah dynasty. Genghis Khan led a successful campaign against the Western Shah dynasty, a powerful kingdom in northwestern China. The Mongols besieged and captured the Western Shah capital in 1227, incorporating its territories into the expanding Mongol Empire. This conquest provided the Mongols with increased resources and further solidified their control over the region. Military strategies. Genghis Khan employed innovative military strategies that contributed to his conquests. He emphasized the importance of intelligence gathering and espionage, using scouts and spies to gather information about his enemies. He also implemented a system of rapid mobilization, enabling the Mongol army to assemble quickly and strike with surprise. Genghis Khan's ability to adapt and utilize various tactics and strategies depending on the situation was a key factor in his military success. Promotion of commerce and cultural exchange. Genghis Khan's empire facilitated a significant increase in trade and cultural exchange between different regions. The establishment of safe trade routes, protection of merchants, and promotion of a unified currency system all contributed to the growth of commerce.
The Mongols actively encouraged the exchange of goods, technologies, and ideas, leading to the transfer of knowledge and cultural influences across vast territories. Construction projects. Genghis Khan initiated several construction projects across the empire. He ordered the construction of palaces, temples, and irrigation systems to improve agricultural productivity. Genghis Khan also facilitated the construction of roads, bridges, and postal stations, which enhanced communication and facilitated trade throughout the empire. Legacy of religious tolerance. Genghis Khan's commitment to religious tolerance left a lasting impact on his empire. While he maintained a strong personal faith in Tengrism, he respected the beliefs and practices of other religions, including Islam, Christianity, and Buddhism. The Mongol Empire became a place where diverse religious communities could coexist and thrive, fostering a climate of religious freedom and cultural diversity. Influence on European history. Genghis Khan's conquests had a profound impact on European history. The Mongols launched invasions into Eastern Europe, reaching as far as Hungary and Poland. These campaigns had far-reaching consequences, including political instability and cultural exchanges between Europe and Asia. The Mongol invasions also indirectly influenced the rise of the Ottoman Empire and the European Age of Exploration. Genghis Khan's life and his empire continue to captivate historians and scholars, as they represent a remarkable period of conquest, governance, and cultural interchange. His leadership, military prowess, and the legacy of the Mongol Empire continue to shape the course of history. Adoption of siege warfare techniques. Genghis Khan and his generals developed innovative siege warfare techniques to conquer fortified cities. They employed tactics such as undermining city walls, constructing mobile siege towers, and using a variety of siege engines to breach defenses. These strategies allowed the Mongols to successfully capture heavily fortified cities and expand their empire. Creation of a unified legal system. Genghis Khan sought to establish a unified legal system within his empire. He appointed a group of trusted advisors to develop a comprehensive legal code called the Great Yasa. The code covered a wide range of aspects, including criminal law, property rights, trade regulations, and family law. The Great Yasa served as the foundation for the legal system of the Mongol Empire. Conquest of Khwarezma Empire. One of the most significant military campaigns of Genghis Khan was the conquest of the Khwarezma Empire in Central Asia. The Khwarezma Empire, led by Shah Muhammad II, had offended Genghis Khan by killing Mongol envoys. In retaliation, Genghis Khan launched a full-scale invasion, quickly overwhelming the Khwarezma forces and capturing their major cities. The conquest of the Khwarezma Empire brought vast territories, wealth, and resources under Mongol control. Strategic diplomacy. Genghis Khan employed strategic diplomacy to expand his empire. He often sent emissaries to neighboring kingdoms and states offering alliances, trade agreements, or demanding their surrender. This diplomatic approach allowed Genghis Khan to consolidate power, secure alliances, and weaken potential enemies before launching military campaigns. Military reforms and training. Genghis Khan implemented military reforms to strengthen his army. He organized his forces into units based on a decimal system, with units of 10, 100, 1,000 and so on up to 10,000. This hierarchical structure allowed for effective command and control. Genghis Khan also emphasized rigorous training discipline and a merit-based promotion system within his army. Creation of a postal network. Genghis Khan established an extensive postal network across the Mongol Empire. The system, known as the Yam, utilized a relay of messengers stationed at regular intervals. This efficient communication network facilitated the transmission of messages and information across the vast empire, allowing for quick and reliable communication between the Mongol leadership and their territories. Environmental policies. Genghis Khan implemented policies to protect the environment and ensure sustainable use of resources. He prohibited the hunting of certain species during breeding seasons, enforced regulations on logging and deforestation, and established protected areas. These measures aimed to maintain ecological balance and preserve natural resources for future generations. Genghis Khan's life and the Mongol Empire represent an extraordinary chapter in world history. His military conquests, administrative reforms, and cultural influence continue to shape our understanding of the medieval period and leave a lasting legacy.